Hey everyone. Long time no see. How have you been? I know it's been a while since I've said hi on this channel. Lots been happening. Did you see our latest series, Dating After College, on the Wong Fu channel? Did you know I opened up a cafe in San Gabriel, California? Yeah, a lot to update you on, but I just wanted to check in really quickly to share a special video. So earlier this month, YouTube actually invited me to the Google headquarters in New York to speak at this special event. Basically, they invite like hundreds of brands and marketing officers from different companies to come in and learn about YouTube and the YouTube culture and the platform. And they actually invited me to go speak at this event. In my presentation, I basically got to talk about Wong Fu Productions and our history, Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and also just Asian representation in general. So I thought I'd share it with you guys because we do a lot of these talks, but this one was pretty unique, and I got access to the footage. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and happy APA HM. What's up, guys? How's everyone feeling? I know it's almost lunchtime, so I'll try to make this quick, but I gotta take you guys through a quick Asian American histories course. But first of all, I just want to say happy Asian American Pacific Heritage Month. Did you guys even? Yes, we have one too. It's okay if you guys didn't know that, but it's May. Just keep that in mind. I just found out like a few years ago. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really excited to be here today to tell you guys about my YouTube story and how I've striven to use my platform to update the face of Hollywood. It's no secret that the history of Asian Americans in Hollywood has been precarious at best and at worst overlooked and ignored. Maybe some of you guys didn't know this, which is the point of this conversation. To be honest, actually, when I first decided to study film in college, I actually didn't think that there was any way to change things. I thought that this was just how things were and how they would always be. But I loved creating, and to my parents' despair, that meant creating films, not Excel sheets or thesis papers. Back when I was in college, which wasn't too long ago, depending on what age you ask, Asian Americans were not really seen on TV or the silver screen. I remember I used to actually record on VHS tapes. That indicates when I went to college. I used to record on VHS tapes music videos that just had an Asian backup dancer. Like, I was like, that's us, that's me. That's how thirsty I was, for Asians in content, and also how proud I was that one of us actually even just made the cut. And when we were in front, we were often portrayed as several outmoded or offensive stereotypes, which I'll get to in a little bit. So when I graduated and this thing called YouTube launched, I remember my knee-jerk reaction was, what's that? It's, okay, another MySpace? My co-founders and I stumbled upon it, actually. Back then, we were making skits and sketches, and we wanted to share our work with our friends. And you have to keep in mind, like back then, try to remember what it took to actually do this. We had to build a website. We had to buy server space. We had to take our file and upload it through an FTP client onto that server, share that link with someone, usually on AOL Instant Messenger, have that person download that link, and play that file on a media player on their desktop computer. That sounds so archaic now, right? So with YouTube, we originally saw it as just more of a tool, essentially free bandwidth. Cool, someone's going to cover the tab. But as the years went on, we saw that communities were actually really building on YouTube, and we knew that it was so much more than just Windows Media Player or Real Player One, whatever you're using back then. And that's when we started to take our channel a lot more seriously and invest in higher quality production. YouTube opened up that opportunity for us to become professional creators. Now, if you've seen our work, and if you haven't, which is totally fine, but if there's any Asians here, you must have seen our work. I'll be offended. I'm just kidding. Our channel focuses on storytelling and chooses to highlight Asian American talent in front and behind the camera. And that actually makes some people very uncomfortable. In fact, sometimes we get backlash from haters saying we have too many Asians. White people would be diversity for us. But that's besides the point. Our role in representing the community was at first something we were very nervous about. We weren't sure if we were equipped to or if we deserved to. Imagine if people looked at you and said, you are going to represent every black person, every white person, every Hispanic, every queer person. Like, that's what we were like, no, 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 we're just being us. We don't want to represent all Asians. But when we looked to our left and right, we realized that there were so few Asian American creators and so few opportunities for us out there, we knew we had a responsibility to do our best with the support we were given. Growing up, I never really realized how big the effects of representation were. Since I saw so few examples of mainstream stories with normal Asians like me, I sort of just accepted that I didn't belong. Because I wasn't a martial artist like Jackie Chan or a 7-foot beast like Yao Ming, I guess I'm not that special. I'm just going to be normal. I'm never going to be seen. So it was very rare to see people who looked like me on screen, and if they did, they were often portrayed with such negative character tropes. When Asian men weren't kung fu masters, we were devoid of any physical strength and masculinity altogether. Even Jet Li's kiss in Romeo Must Die was cut out because it made audiences feel weird. My boy almost got to kiss Aaliyah, but the people didn't want it, which is terrible. And I'm so glad I wasn't in high school when 16 Candles came out. That seemingly harmless rom-com ruined the romantic lives of a generation of Asian dudes. Or so I'm told. So yeah, poor guys. And on the other hand, Asian women have arguably had it worse. They're often the most sexualized creatures on silver screens. You know, when they aren't portrayed as the dragon ladies, they're the docile, obedient lotus blossoms that everyone seeks after. Nancy Kwan, the first Asian actress to succeed in Western cinema, got her big break portraying a courtesan in The World of Susie Wong. I had to say courtesan, I couldn't say another word. This set the precedent for countless exoticized roles for decades to come. I'm relieved to say that things have gotten better, but at the same time, I'm not saying that Asians don't want to be badass fighters or smart or sexy. We just don't want to be boxed in. Like all other groups, we want content that shows how multifaceted we are. This is what we do at Wong Fu Productions. We use our platform to bring to light the more complex and realistic Asian American experiences in hopes to show that above all, we're human. Wow, crazy. Our most watched video, Strangers Again, is a 16-minute short film about the stages of falling in and out of love. Pretty basic, normal stuff. 20 million people have watched it and related to it, and I'm guessing not just because they're all Asian. It's possible, actually, who knows? In fact, a lot of our content is romantic and emotional, and I love that we can show that Asians can be sad, quirky, awkward, hot, all the things so rarely given to us in Hollywood. At the same time, we know it's impactful to highlight, I'll get to it, what sets us apart and educate or celebrate. Like what we did with our video, Asian Bachelorette. It's pretty self-explanatory, but we poke fun at the fact that the Bachelorette, the TV show, had little to no Asians. I think that there's been a total of like 10 in the 50 years of the show. Sorry if anyone from ABC is in this room, I'm just saying facts. Like it's that one guy. In our parody, we make jokes about what might surprise someone dating interracially, the phenomenon of taking off shoes before entering a house, or taking Pepsi AC before taking shots to avoid Asian glow. You get the picture. Asian hacks. And to be clear, it's not about poking fun at ourselves, but rather socializing our culture with broader cultural moments. There are so many different Asian American experiences and stories to be told, so unlike actually other channels who are feeling burnt out and running out of ideas or things feeling repetitive, I've actually never felt more inspired to use our platform to share even more voices even beyond my own. In addition to comedic content, we also try to tackle some of the social issues that affect Asian Americans. For example, our episodic series Yappi dealt with some deeper issues in our community, which I've observed from over a decade in the industry and also traveling around the world and meeting Asians from countless backgrounds. The central character, played by that handsome guy, struggles to get out of the confines of the model minority myth that society has placed on him. Like other young Asian professionals, or Yappies as we call them, he works a stable 9-to-5 job and was raised to never question if he could do more or have a bigger impact. And we made this show because we knew a large majority of our fans actually fall into this category because they were raised by immigrant families, and we wanted to help wake them up. Series like Insecure and Master of None really inspired us when writing it, and we got incredible feedback from our community. And we self-produced that's on our channel right now. And we were even nominated for 2 Streamies, but I think we lost to Slime Channel or something, unfortunately. There's this misconception that YouTubers are on a strict schedule to put out daily vlogs resulting in hastened productions. However, I don't think that's the case for us and many of our peers. We've been able to put quality over quantity, which in this era of social media is an uphill battle. But this is what we have to do to get our stories out there. With such sparse opportunities for Asians in Hollywood, we can't wait around to get that green light or that jackpot traditional budget. Our viewers and community need us now. So we put every AdSense dollar, every branded video budget, and every t-shirt sale right back into our filmmaking. Next slide. All right. And thankfully, we are able to make a living in the process. Actually, we're one of the first channels to be part of the beta ads program way back in 2008 or 9. And I remember actually back then, channels would get backlash for having ads in front of their videos. People thought they were selling out. And it's so funny to see how the culture has changed to now actually audience really crave ads that are relevant. Users even want ads because they want us to get paid because they want more content. We've had the pleasure of collaborating with countless major brands. Some of our sponsored videos have actually generated some of our biggest views. We made a video for Simple Human, a trash can video we made people cry and got 23 million views. It's a trash can. YouTube has been an ideal platform to create because of the ownership and flexibility it grants me. For us, we know the message we're trying to communicate to our fans is so much more important than trending or subscriber numbers. And it's been able to also help us grow and reach our community, not to mention impact social change. And it's so rewarding to see that Hollywood is following suit. It's an honor when we hear from people in the industry saying that we help pave the way and inspire them. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my story. Happy APA Heritage Month. Hope you guys thought that presentation was interesting. Just thought it'd be fun to share with you guys here. But obviously there's a lot of other updates that I need to tell you guys about, maybe in another video. But for now, like I said in the beginning of the video, we have a new series on our main channel called Dating After College. Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And I have a cafe. It's in San Gabriel, California. Come and check it out. Links below. Follow us on Instagram. And I'll see you guys again real soon.